Hello, and welcome to the Presidos Active Aging Online Training Program. This is the Beginner Level 1 module, and with any exercise program, we have to caution you that you must clear yourself with a doctor. So if you have any ailments, any injuries, any issues that might prohibit you from exercising, make sure you seek professional medical attention and care so you're cleared to exercise. Now, let's get on it. We have the Presidos here with us, and if you have one as well, we'd like to show you a little bit how to set it up so you have the success of the training program. As you open up the platform, you'll see that it's 1.3 meters long by 1.3 meters long by a meter wide. Now, we're going to begin the program with a wall, so make sure you kind of orient yourself somewhere in your home where you're close by a wall. We're going to take the top side of the mat where the eye hooks are, and we're going to take this Presidos, get it right here up on the wall. And as we go through the training program, remember, if at any time there's any pain or discomfort or something doesn't feel right, as we mentioned before, make sure you stop and seek professional medical attention to make sure that you're properly diagnosed. So as we begin, we want to start you off on the 5 and 9. And we're going to begin by warming up the body and preparing it for the movements to come. We're going to use 4 points of contact, hands on the wall. And we're going to take that front knee, that left side, and we're just going to drive it, push it toward that 0. We're going to go ahead and do that for 15 times. Go as far as is comfortable. Five more. And good job. Push back off the wall. We're going to switch to the 7 and the 5. So with our right knee, hands straight ahead, you're going to follow that 0, 180 axis, and you're just going to push it straight toward the wall. 15 times. Remembering to use the knee as your primary driver. 5 more. Good. We're going to go back to the 5 and 9. We're going to take the knee again to continue to warm up the ankle, and we're just going to see that gray circle. There's a gray circle in the middle of the platform, so take a second to locate it. And when you do, we're going to take the knee and trace the gray circle clockwise 10 times. Allowing the body to move freely, using the wall as support, and allowing the natural motion to continue to increase. And after we get to 10, we're going to reverse it, going from the 2 all the way around. The bigger you can make the circles, the more motion, the more you're going to warm the body up. Make sure your foot is not gripping. Everything's nice and loose. Two more. One more. And great job. Switch it back up. We're going to go to the 5 and the 7, this time with our right knee. We're going to take it counterclockwise to start, so we're taking our right knee, tracing it to the left. And as you're doing this, make sure that you're kind of noticing what's going on in your body. If you feel any aches and pains, any sharp or shooting pains. Three more. And good. Reverse it. Take the right knee to the right. Big circles tracing around that gray middle circle. Three more. 2. and 1. All right, so we should have some more motion back in the ankles. We're gonna move up the chain. We're gonna go after the hips. So the way we're gonna start you is we're gonna start you on the 7 and the 6. So get your feet planted up on these. Hands go against the wall again, so you're gonna be leaning in, a little bit of pressure, and we're just gonna take your hips and we're gonna push them forward towards the 0, and we're just gonna push back, pushing away from the wall to the 180. To the 0, 180. One more time. Great job. We're gonna change the angle, so we're gonna go to our right 90 and tip, and we're gonna go to our left 90 and tip. Right and left, we're going 5 times. Right, left. One more time. All right, now we're gonna twist it up a little bit. So we're gonna take our left hip, turn it to this right 45, and then we're gonna rotate it back. So we're getting a little bit of a rotation in there. 135 to 45. 135, 45, 2 more. 135, 45. Great job. We're gonna take it to the 9 and the 4. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go forward, back, side to side, and we're gonna rotate. So we're here, drive it to the 0. 180. We're talking about where you're taking your pelvis, where you're taking your hips. If you feel any pain in the lower back, reduce the range of motion. Do what your body can give you. One more time. And we're going to take it 90-90 now. So our left hip goes to the left and push it back to the right, allowing as much motion that you have available to happen. One more time. And finally, we're going to rotate. Take that right hip up to the left 45 and take it back to the right 135. Rotate and rotate. Using those hips, keeping a stable base of support on the wall. One more time. All right, and there we go. So now that we warmed up the ankles, we warmed up the hips a little bit, we're gonna go up into the upper back area. So we're gonna go back on, we're gonna start at the 3 and the 4 this time. Your right hand is gonna be on the wall, and your left hand is gonna be the one that's moving. Once again, we're gonna trace all the angles. So we're gonna go down 0 to 180, and we're just gonna reach up over our head. We're just gonna reach down and up. When you go down, reach toward the 5 and take it up over your head. Let your eyes follow your hand. One more time. And you're gonna keep your arm over your head. You're gonna take your left arm to the left, following that 90-degree mark, bring it to the inside of your right thigh, and then bring it back up over your head, allowing your hips to move with it, keeping your hand on the wall. Two more, following that 90-degree axis. One more time. Great job. You're gonna take that left hand, there's a 45-degree angle on your right, reach toward that, let your body rotate, and then open it up and reach as far to that 180 as you can. 45 on the right, 180 behind, making sure that you keep pressure into that right hand. And we're just allowing our back to rotate, move, hips are moving with it, whole body is loosening up. One more time. Now we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna be on the 6 and the 1. Take a second to get here. Your left hand is gonna make contact with the wall. Your right hand is gonna move, following the same pattern. Right hand goes down 180. Take it all the way up as far as you can over your head. Last one. This one stays over your head. Take your right arm to the right 90 to the inside of your left thigh and take it up over your head. One more time here. And now we're gonna rotate, so our right arm goes to our left 45, open back up, and close it down. And 5. Excellent, excellent job. Now we're going to take the platform a little bit further away from the wall, and we're going to go into some strengthening, some reinforcing movements, and a little bit of react drills. So I'm going to have you take the platform, just move it away from the wall. I'm going to turn it around here so you guys can see me. Now that we've restored normal motion and we've done a few things to warm up our ankle, our hip, and our mid-back, let's go ahead and add a little bit of a stepping pattern into the routine right now to build some strength through the system. Join me on the number 5. So if you're facing me, we're here on the 5. And while it might look like I'm mirroring you, I just want you to listen to the numbers I'm asking you to go to. We're going to take our right foot and we're just going to do a little bit of a stepping pattern. We're going to step to the 3, we're going to come to the 5. That's where we start. When you go to the 3, I want you to put some weight into it, almost like a lunge. So you're going to step to the 3 and back home. Step to the 3, back to the 5. 2 more like this. 1 more time. There we go. We're going to take it back a little bit. Okay, now this might be challenging or difficult if you're not used to going backwards. So take your time with it and really make sure that you put your weight into the foot, the right foot that's moving. We're going to take you back to the 9 and we're going to step up to the 5. Step back to the 9 and up to the 5. 9 and 5. Make sure you're as accurate as you can be. And here's also the goal. Don't stare at the platform. Look down, look up. Almost kind of like what you do when you're walking. You look at the ground, you look at the area ahead of you. 2 more like this. 1 more. There we go. So we're still standing on the 5, and what we're going to do is now combine those 2 movements. So we're going to do a pivot from the 3 to the 9 and back home. So we're going to step to the 3, step to the 9, bring it back home. 3, 9, home. And add a little bit of speed here. As long as you feel comfortable getting in, get back out. 3, 9, home. 3, 9, home. 2 more. 3, 9, home. Last one. 3, 9, and home. Now we're going to take it over to your left side, starting nice and easily. Left foot 1 and home. Good. Now that we're a little more familiar with the platform, make sure you're putting the weight into the 1, being as accurate as you can. You got 5 more. Two more. 1 more. And that left foot, just as we did on the right side, is going to go to the 7. Put the weight in, bring it out. Good. Loading in, exploding out. Making sure you hit that 7 and come right back out. Good. 2 more. 1 more time. And just as we did on the right side, to advance it a little bit more, we're going to pivot the 1, the 7, and come home. So 1, 7, home. 1, 7, home. Good. Make sure you get to both numbers before you come back to the 5. Hit the 1, hit the 7, come home. Hit the 1, hit the 7. Good. Great. 2 more. 1 more. And very good. Now we're going to take the same thought process, but we're going to add an element of balance to it. So we're still going to stay on the 5. We're going to frame it a little bit, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to toe touch our right foot on the 6. Okay, so if my left foot's on the 5 here, okay? My right foot's on the 6. All I want you to do is I want you to toe touch and reach to the 3 and bring it back home. Just reach, tap the 3 and bring it home. You can let your left knee bend, tap the 3 and bring it home. Tap, good. 2 more. 1 more time. We're going to take that same thought process, but instead of going to the 3, we're going to make it more challenging. We're going to go to the 2. So we're going to tap the 2 and come home. And the goal is to maintain our balance. Can we get to the 2 and come back home? Into the 2. Good. Pushing through that left leg, making sure there's full contact on the ground. 2 more times. 1 more time. Our last one coming up, we have a 1 across. Now this could be really tricky, so make sure you have something around you potentially, but at the same time, we want to really stabilize that left leg. Tap to the 1 and bring it home. Tap to the 1, back to the 6. Remember, look down in space to see where you're at, but refocus right on me here in front of you so you have the ability to really gain your balance and make sure you're accurate and precise with how you're targeting. 2 more here. 1 more here. And there you go. Shake out that left leg. I know it might have got a little tired, but we just completed a very simple balance drill. Now, if we did it on the left leg working, we're going to have to do it with the right. So put your right leg on the 5, toe touch your left foot to the 4, and let's go ahead and get that left foot and toe touch the 1 and bring it home. Good. Trying to be as accurate as you can, becoming familiar with the platform, and allowing your body to become stronger, more stable, and gain better balance. 2 more. 1 more. Take it to the 2. Now that we're a little familiar with what we're doing, we can make sure our pace picks up just a little bit. Great job. Keep as little weight as possible on that left foot. Remember, it's just the toe touch. The right leg's the one working. 1 more time here. We're going to the 3. Take it across. Good. Excellent. A few more here. I know this is the hard one, but I know you're doing great. 2 more here. 1 more here. And great job. Shake out that right leg a little bit. We should have got some blood pumping, a little bit of balance, stability, and control. So we're going to go ahead and go to 1 more plane of motion. We're going to do a little bit of rotation. And I'm going to ask you to meet me up here on the 1. Okay? What we're going to do is this right foot is going to rotate to that 6. You see the 6 over here? We're going to take a step into it, and we're going to push off and come right back home. Okay, take a step into the 6 and come right back home, but we're not going to do it alone. You see, you're going to give me some Frankenstein arms. You're going to reach them out toward me, and those arms are going to follow your foot. So as you go to the 6, rotate your arms with it and come back home. Rotate and come back home. You're going just to that 90 degree mark. If you look right by the 6, there's a 90 degrees. That's as far as we're going. Make sure we can get our balance, get in, and get out. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Very good. Let's move you over to the 3, because if we went to the right, we go to the left. Now, if you're experiencing any dizziness or vertigo, keep this part out and just go to a nice side step. That's going to be your regression. But if you can manage it, we're going to go to the 4. You find the 90 degrees, you give me those Frankenstein arms, and you rotate along with it and come back home. Rotate. Good. Try and be as accurate as you can. We're almost there. 3 more. 2 more. Make sure those arms get up. I know they might be getting tired. 1 more time. Shake it out a little bit. We have 1 more exercise that we're going to go through. And if we rotate it to the same side with the arms, we're going to do a little bit of a rotation to the opposite side. So we're going to put you now on the 5. Back here where we were before. And you see that there's that gray circle. Remember how we traced it earlier? We're going to trace it now with our foot. So our right foot's going to step to the 2 into a little bit of a toe in. And we're going to take those Frankenstein arms and we're going to rotate them along with us and come back home. Step in and right back home. If you begin to experience any pain or anything in your knee, just straighten your foot out a little bit more. But take it around the corner. Give me as much rotation as you can and just very easily load into that right foot. So put some weight into it and bring it home. The arm shouldn't go anywhere past the left 90. 2 more. 1 more time. Excellent job. We're going to do the same thing going to the right. So our left foot's going to rotate right. Our arms are going to rotate to this right 90. And we're going to load our weight into that left foot. Making sure we have the balance and making sure we're being relatively accurate with where our toe is pointed. Once again, if there's any pain in the knee, any discomfort, back off a little bit. Listen to what your body's telling you. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more time. Excellent, excellent job. Now for the final exercise that we're going to go through, we're going to create what's called a reaction drill. So we did some warm-up, we restored motion. We reinforced some movement patterns by adding some balance, some strength, and some rotation into the system. And now we're going to have a little bit of fun, play a little bit of a reaction game. So I'd like you to follow along with me. Meet me here at the 20-20. Okay? And if you're looking at me, when I raise my right hand, which will be your left, okay, I want you to step to the 9. When I raise my left hand, which will be your right, I want you to step to the 7. And all we're going to do is just follow along. We're going to play this for about 20 seconds. I'm going to play it along with you, even though I have the advantage of knowing which hand I'm going to raise. But try your best to follow along, to be as accurate and as quick as you can, maintaining your balance, your stability, and your control. Okay? Here's my starting position. We're on the 20-20 at the back of the platform. We got your eyes locked in and focused. And all you're going to do is follow. When I raise this hand, we're stepping in here. When I raise this hand, we step in here. The 7 and the 9 are your targets. My hands are the stimuli. You ready? Get set. Here we go. All right, we're going to speed it up a little bit. See if you can keep up. And relax. Give yourselves a hand, pat yourselves on the... You've successfully completed the first beginning level of our Active Aging Presidos online training course. There's a few other additional ones after this. If you felt like this wasn't too much of a challenge, we encourage you to continue on. If you feel like this is great for you, getting the heart pumping, then I'll see you here next time.